All right, hello and welcome. My name is Shauna. This is our basics class for our nitric oxide release. If you are wearing any blood flow restriction bands, we've already added air. So go ahead and do that. And then when you're ready, go ahead and join us standing. We're going to start with a standing cat-cow here to get our bodies and our spines warm. So we got Diane here with us as well. We're going to go ahead and walk those feet in. So those feet are just underneath those hips, toes pointing forward. Draw your stomach in. Establish a soft bend in the knees, and I want you to send your hips back. Go ahead and bring the hands to the bottom of the thighs. From here, like our cat-cow, you're going to breathe out as you round your spine. Draw your chin in towards your chest, and then you're going to breathe in. Keep those arms nice and straight. Draw the shoulders back and down. Nice. Breathing out, rounding out through the mouth and in through the nose. Gentle arch of the spine. Couple more. Last time here, nice rounding and nice strong inhale on that next breath. Going to push the feet, come on up to standing. Walk those feet a little bit wider, and now we're going to go into our little gate to heaven. Flow in with the arms, our willow tree branches. Softly let those elbows start to bend. Tap the front of the torso, back of the torso. Just a gentle smile as you flow here. Literally got a breeze here that we can flow with. Very good. Alrighty, and then start to slow it down. Bring the arms back away from the body, and then gradually bring yourself to a stop. Excellent. From here, walk those feet back in, toes pointing forward. Really draw that stomach in as you establish that bend in the knees. We're going into some good mornings next. So you're going to go I Dream a Genie arms. Cross those arms over the shoulders. And then with a strong midsection, you're going to send the hips back, bowing down. Draw those arms up as you sink down to help keep that mid-back flat. Good, so stand tall, Diane. So as you send the hips back, raise those arms up, but pull that chin in. Good. Push through the feet and stand. We go in here between 3 and 5 times. Practicing that hinging, like you're a door hinge at the hips. Go maybe 1 or 2 more. Over and up. One more time. Long spine. Say hello to those hamstrings and all the way up from there. Very good. Walk those feet a little bit wider and some nice gentle hip circles. 3 to 5 times each way. Good. And when you're ready, reverse directions. We're going to go into a half squat next with a front raise. If you have a chair nearby and you want to lower yourself to like a high chair and standing, I'm going to demo without weights. Later on, I might hold a weight on that front raise. All right, so set the feet about hip width apart. When you're ready, breathing in as you send your hips back into a little quarter squat. Reach those arms up and then stand tall. Lower the arms down. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Draw the stomach in. Practice sitting back into the heels as you also push the toes down. So don't sit back so far that you flare the toes up. Nice, Diane. Let's go about 2 or 3 more. Down and up. Excellent. Last time. And rest. Great job. Just walk those feet in just a little bit closer. Shake out the arms. And now we're going to bring the arms out nice and wide to the sides. And we're just going to do some little mini reverse shoulder circles. So I want you to be very aware. Long neck here, stomach drawn in, and then just try to activate that mid back. So squeezing those shoulders back. Good. Nice gentle smile. About 10 more seconds. Activating those little muscles of that mid back, those shoulders. And 2, 1, and shake it out. Excellent. Next, moving into our step jacks. So you're going to start with your feet close. Index fingers touch in the mid body, right in front of your hips. And now we're going to step out. Raise those arms up to overhead. Step in, hands come back together. Good. Find your rhythm. Out and in, back and forth. Good. Stepping sideways. Just holding that nice soft bend in the knees throughout. I know it's a little wobbly sometimes with the wind. Hopefully don't lose it backwards. Happened before. And 2, 1, and rest from there. All right, we've got one more exercise in this series, and that's going to be our inner thigh opener, also known as our Cossack Lunge. This is a good one if you want to hold on to something. Otherwise, we're really sending those feet nice and wide. We're going to root down into the legs. So I have my feet well outside the hips. Reach those arms straight out, and then it's a little mini side bend. Sinking your weight to one side, pushing the knee wide. Back to center, lower the hands down, and then sink your weight to the other side. Good job. Standing tall, knees out, keeping the whole foot planted, over and back. See if your body wants to sink maybe just a little bit lower each time. Good. I'm gonna get some Velcro for my laptop. Over and up. Wonderful. Walk those feet in. Let's grab a drink of water, and then we back to the top with our good mornings. If you want to hold a light weight underneath your chin on this second round, you're welcome to pick up a light weight. Don't feel like you have to. If you want to use one of these fives, you're welcome to it. You're gonna hold the weight right underneath the chin, or simply cross those arms over the shoulders. Feet just underneath those hips, toes pointing forward. Draw the belly in, establish that bend to the knees, and then when you're ready, long spine, pushing those elbows up and forward as you sink down. Over and up. Good. Over.
I actually started like a squat.
Aha, good fix. Yep, so it's different than the squat. On the squat, we want to keep that chest tall. In the good morning, you're practicing how you would properly bend over. Little bend of the knees, hinging at the hips, and midline nice and strong. Your core is what supports that lower spine. Very good. Stand it up from there. If you were holding a weight, you can set it down, or you can use it for that front raise of our half squat here. So feet outside the hips now, or not outside, right about hip width apart. And then when you're ready, now we're going into that half squat. So either raise the arms straight up or raise your weight out in front. Drawing the belly in as you sink back. Stand tall. Good. Down and up. Your choice on the speed. You can always pick it up a little bit if you want to move faster, or just keep it nice and steady. Consistency is always our first. All right, we had a little bit of a windstorm there. When you finish with that next rep, go ahead and rest. If you were holding a weight, set it down. We're going into our reverse shoulder circles next. So feet about hip width apart, stomach drawn in. Raise those arms straight out to the sides, and now we're going backwards. So just little mini circles. Try to flex those thighs, pull that belly in as you move through the upper body. Excellent. Great time. You can even close those eyes and just feel where those shoulders are sitting on your spine. Back and down. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades towards one another and shake it out. Excellent. All right, and so that step jack this time, let's give a little bit of a side stretch. So one hand reaches towards the opposite thigh, other hand comes up to overhead, and feel free to glance up at that hand. Breathing in as you switch sides, breathing out as you reach up to overhead. Moose is happy to be in the dirt, rolling around over here.
And a pine cone.
And a pine cone. Good. Let's get one more each way. Really stretch out of that side body. Down, up, and rest from there. Fantastic. All right, we're back to our Cossack Lunge. Walking the feet out. This will be our last time here. Anchor down into those feet. Hold on with this upper body onto a countertop, back of a chair, back of the couch, or reaching out to help encourage that chest to stay tall. I'm only going to go as far as I can keep my knee tracking out. Bring your toes just a little bit more forward on that right foot. More towards the, screen. There we go. Up and side to side. Good. Maybe one more each way. Over, up, down, and rest. Good job. Shimmy those feet back in. Shake out those arms, and we're going to stretch next. Stagger stand, stretch. So let's step your left foot forward, our right foot back. Feet are hip width apart here. Draw the midline in, and then the arm of the trail leg, you're going to reach it straight up in the air. Draw the chin in, bending that elbow. It's a hard stretch, so do the best you can. As you reach up and around, we're trying to pull that arm back, and then pushing that hip forward. So push that back hip forward, try to squeeze the glutes, and then just gently kind of side bend away from that side you're stretching without losing that head position. Good. Come back to neutral. Relax through the hip. Push the back hip forward and a gentle side bend. Nice, Diane. Good. Come out of it. Shake it out. Walk that back foot in. Just a little bit of side to side twisting here. Ah. Awesome work. There you go. And now we're going to go same thing on the opposite side. So now it's going to be your right foot anchors forward, left foot steps back, rocking back into that heel. Good. Feet are hip width apart, and then the trail leg. So your left arm, my right. Diane's right. We're going to reach it up, chin in, ribs down, bending that elbow. Reach up and around, hips back, hips forward, and then that gentle side bend. Ah. Good. Back, hips forward. Keeping a little bend in that front knee, and then taking it to the side. Keeping your eyes up. Fantastic. Shake it out and rest. Alrighty, back to our side to side. All right, for this next piece, we're going to be working some overhead work. We're also going to be having some sway practice without weights, and then we'll be doing a bicep curl also. So you can use weights, you can use a band. Let me grab my band. Did I put it in here? Yep. We got this long band as well that we can use for the bicep curl. Okay. But first, for that overhead press, if you're stiff in the shoulders, I know Diane did quite a bit of shoulder work yesterday in some other classes that she went to. So maybe for her, it might be best not to use any weight, just make a fist and press up to overhead. Those of you that are ready to pick up some weights, go ahead and pick up a weight in your non-dominant arm. I'm going to assume for most of you, it's going to be your left. And then you're going to step your left foot back, elbow up and forward. So switch arms. Yep, so your right hand. All right, so ribs in, starting at the elbow up and forward, hand down at your shoulder. Very nice. And then when you're ready here, elevate up and lower down. Breathing out as you push, breathing in as you lower. Good. We're trying to get a nice opening through that upper body. So try to think about feeling that shoulder blade. Elevate along the torso, up and down. Good. Try to straighten out that elbow all the way and rest. Good job. Hold on to your weight. Walk that back foot in, and we're getting ready to switch sides. Feet stay hip width apart, just a little stagger stance. Bringing that other arm up to the chest. You can rest the hand either on the hip, or sometimes it's great to just rest it on the belly. 2, 1, here we go. Eyes looking forward. Try to bring that hand as close as you can to overhead. There we go. Yep, just doing the best you can. Halfway through. Sometimes we have some stiffness in the shoulders. We can't open as much as we'd like, but just meet your body where it is. 1 or 2 more reps, up, down, and rest. Nice work. Alrighty, if you were using weights for that, go ahead and set your weight down. And next, we're gonna practice that sway. So sway is a balance exercise to train the body to shift your center of gravity from one side to the other. So to get into position for this, you're gonna walk those feet just a bit outside the hips. As always, you want to get that little bend in the knees, draw the stomach in. We're going to breathe in, splay those arms wide. And then to get started, we're just going to sway to one side. You can keep that foot on the ground, or you can lift it up. And then as we switch sides, we're going to rest the arms down, breathe in, lift up, squeeze those shoulders back, trying to hold for a moment, and then down and lift off. Nice. Try to have some fun with this. Sometimes we get really hard on ourselves about our balance. We feel like our balance isn't good enough. But that's why we practice. Breathing in, breathing out as you lift. Yeah. Breathing in, breathing out. Whoops. Good. One more time. Down, up, and rest. Nice job. We're moving into those bicep curls next. So you can pick up some weights, or you can stand on a band. Diane's gonna grab her weights. I'm gonna show the band on round 1. This can also be done seated. I'm sticking to most standing exercises today. Whether you're standing or seated, you can either hold dumbbells in your hands, or I've got the band here. I got 1 foot on the band. elbows in towards the side. And then when you're ready, we're going to curl the hands in and fully extend. In and out. Yep. Breathe. Watch that we don't wing those elbows wide. Good job, Shirley. Nice, Diane. All the way closed with those elbows and then fully open. Close all the way and open. Excellent. Couple more. Up, down, and rest. Fantastic. And then our last exercise of this series is our little side step arm swing. So just meant to be a little opener for the chest. Close, step in, open, step out. Try to alternate which hand crosses over. And then as you step wide, we're pivoting those shoulders. So rotating those palms so they face out. Open through the chest. Practicing that side to side motion. Good. And 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Shake it out. Grab a drink. We'll be back in about 20 seconds. We'll be back to the top with our stagger stance overhead press, or just simply working that reaching position. All right, your non-dominant arm to start, whichever side's holding the weight, that same leg is gonna step back. Opposite hand can come to the belly or on the hip. Make sure you keep these ribs down. When you're ready, here we go. Smooth press, elbow forward. Excellent. Up and down. Breathe out on the press, breathe in on the lower. Not overly shrugging, just really want to open up through that shoulder. Press and lower. 1 or 2 more. My last one. And release. Fantastic. In between sides. Step it in, step it back. Feet are hip width apart. Hand up to the shoulder. 2, 1. When you're ready. Nice and smooth. A lot of times I see people push their elbow wide, so think about pointing it directly forward. Good. Feet nice and secure, nothing narrow here. Good job. Halfway through. Nice, Diane. Open and close. 2, 1, and shake it out. Getting ready for our sway next. If you are holding weights, set them down. Shake out those shoulders. Move through that neck a little bit. As we set up for that sway, we're going to walk the feet outside the hips. Draw that stomach in. Breathe in. Expand those arms. And then when you're ready, gently sway your body to one side. Breathing in, lower the arms, breathing out, sway the body the other way. Oops, careful. Yep. In and lift. That's why we practice. Down and up. Good. I'm not the only one falling over on the screen. I was in a side plank the other day and just toppled right back. It's like, yep, this happens. Good. Woo. We're all human, doing the best we can. Let's go 1 more each direction. Up.
The abs really play a role here.
That's right. You got to really pull that stomach in and shake it out. Fantastic. We're back to our bicep curls, friends. I also want to show, so we had 1 weight in each hand last time. Maybe you have a little bit larger weight. You can hold it by the ends of the dumbbell and just curl with the 1 weight. All right, toes are pointing forward. Draw that stomach in. When you're ready, curl into the chest, fully extend. So while it's focused on the upper body, you can still engage, meaning just kind of flex. Like I'm trying to squeeze my bum or the glutes. See if I can kind of flex the thighs a little bit. Just keep those muscles toned. In that ready state. A lot of times I'll see people stand with their knees hyperextended, and that's hard on your low back. So pay attention. You're standing at the countertop and something's kind of feeling uncomfortable in that lower back. Just check in with your stance. Last one and rest. Good. Woo. Nice work. Those of you wearing those blood flow bands, go ahead and let out your air. We're at our 20-minute mark. To release the air, you can go ahead and keep them on if you want, or if it's easy to slide them off, you can take them off as well. Grab a drink. Go ahead and loosen up those shoulders. We're going to get started here on our final round in about 15 seconds. And we're gonna go a little bit shorter time frames. We're gonna go 20-second intervals on this last set. Starting with that overhead press. Non-dominant arm, the side holding the weight. You're gonna step that same foot back. 2, 1, here we go. Up and down. Good. Halfway through, just keeping it nice and smooth. And 2, 1, and switching sides. Great work. Walk the back foot in, taking your time, stepping to that other leg, bringing that weight up to the shoulder, and here we go. Up and down again, eyes forward. Sometimes we'll tend to lean back as we're pressing up, so just keep it nice and fluid, halfway there. And 2, 1, and resting there. Nice work, set it down. Our last time on the sway. So walk those feet about hip width apart, draw that stomach in, spread those arms nice and wide, and when you're ready, transferring your weight to one foot. You can keep that foot down, breathing in, relax those arms, breathing out, expand. Beautiful. In and out, down and up. Just one more each direction. Remember we said a little bit short of this final time. Lift, squeeze, and rest. All right, just a bicep curl to finish, and then we'll have our cool down stretch. Dumbbells, bands, your choice, toes forward, eyes up. When you're ready, here we go. Curl and extend. Nice. Fire those glutes. Halfway through. Keep that breathing going. Still engage that back side. And 2, 1, all done there. Nice work. Set it down. Give yourself a little round of applause. Shake out those arms. And then join me seated. We're going to do one cool down stretch and one cycle of breathing to conclude our session. So we're going to do our mid-back rotations here. I feel like that gives us the most benefit. So as you come to seated, sit right up on your sit bones. Go ahead and take one hand behind the head. As you breathe in, you're going to lower that elbow towards that opposite thigh. And then as you breathe out, rotate, looking over that shoulder. Let's go 5 times. Breathing in, bowing down. Breathing out. Hold that open position as you pivot. A few more. Down, up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Make sure you can still look over that shoulder. Last time. Awesome. And then same thing, other side. Still sitting up tall, drawing that shoulder back, pull that elbow back, and then breathe, rotate over. Gently rotate to the side. Excellent. Breathing in, bowing down, breathing out. I just give a little push on the inside of that knee. Down, up. 1 or 2 more. Final time. And rest. Fantastic. Alrighty, then just start with some shoulder circles up and back. Like those arms to relax. Wonderful. And then our final breaths together. Go ahead and bring your hands together in front of the heart. Sit up nice and tall. As you breathe in, raise those arms up. Breathe in some peace. Breathe out any tension, worry. Good. A couple more. Breathing in. And relax. You're good. And final time. Send out some love, joy. Let go of all the fear. Awesome. All right. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much. Later on today, as you go through a doorway or before you brush your teeth tonight, see if you can pause, place your arm like on the door frame, give a nice little opening for the front of the chest, That'd be a really good habit to create. We're really good at brushing our teeth. Let's also get better at like moving our body and taking care of our body. It's just part of our day. All right. Otherwise, we'll be back here on Thursday to move with you live. Take care. And remember, life's meant to be enjoyed.